Hello and welcome to the third video for the Year 7 Festival project. So far on this project, you should have done the research onto other festivals. You should have done some planning for your festival. And now we're going to start the third part, which is creating your logo for your festival. If you haven't done either of the other two, go back to video 1 and video 2 and get that work done first for me, please. Right. You should be now ready to start topic 3, which is looking at logos. Again, as we always do, can you make sure that you've got Google Classroom loaded up? It should look something like this. So you should have your work here, your work booklet here. Again, it should just be the booklet for the time being. There should be some YouTube video links, so different videos that we're doing. This is video 3, and the presentation that I'm going to be talking you through first of all. So we're going to be looking at logos, and we're going to be looking at what makes a good logo. So you see logos all over the time for products, on TV shows, on things that you buy, on computer games and so on. So we're going to be looking at different logos here. Up in the corner are just some random festival logos that I saw. You're going to do some research, you're going to do some analysis of current logos, and then you're going to create your own logo. So logos. What do you think makes a good logo? Right? I would say something like memorable. Has to be memorable. You have to remember it and look at it and go, that's what that logo is about. It should stand out from the crowd. So it should grab your attention when you see it and go, oh, I want to find out more about that. Right? Hopefully, it should link to the product and the event. So something in there goes, that looks like a festival logo, or that looks like a food logo. There's something that links to the product or the event. Scalable. What I mean by that is it works in different sizes. You can print a small one off on a ticket, or a really big logo off on a big billboard. So the same logo can work really, really small, or it can work really, really big. So it's got to be that. And also different colours. Can your logo work in a black and white letter and maybe in colour on a big poster? So different things like that. So the first task we're going to be doing is we're going to research logo. I've put 5 logos in your booklet for you to analyse. And what I want you to think about is the use of colour. So what colours does it use? How many different colours has it got? Is it just 1, 2, 3 colours? Lots of colours? Who do you think that logo is aimed at and the audience? And is it the same as the festival? What do you like about the logo? So what stands out? What grabs your attention? What do you think is good? And also, is there anything that you think could be improved about that logo? So what I want you to do now is in a second to pause the video, but we're going to do the logo analysis task. And to do that, you need to go to your booklet. So again, you click on your booklet here, and it should look something like this when mine loads up. Right? And in your booklet, what I want you to do today is you are going to analyze these different logos I've put here. So there's a Glastonbury one, a Green one, all for different festivals that happened in the UK. So there's 5 logos there for you to analyze. What I'd like to do is pause this video and do that work for me, please. Hello and welcome back to the video. You should have now analysed 5 logos and said what you like about them. Now it's time to begin to think about creating your own logo. So what we're going to be doing, you're going to create 2 logos for your festival first of all, and then we're going to decide which one you think is best. Now, you can either do it by hand, so you could draw it out on paper and take a picture of it and put it in, or you can do it on the computer. Now, you might have some software online that you could do, software on your computer you could do it on. You might have some drawing software like Paint or something, or there is an online one here called Sketch.io Sketchpad that you can use. I will show you that in a minute if you're going to use that one. You can design them both, 2 logos. When you've done that, I want you to screenshot them or copy them and put them into that booklet for me. Right, then you're going to choose one which is going to be your logo. Now, you might want to ask a parent or someone else in your household which one they think is good, and you need to tell me why you've picked that one. And what I'm looking for is for you to have the same skills that we've talked about what makes a good logo. So it needs to be something that stands out from the crowd. It needs to be something that's scalable, that you could do really small and really big. So if it's got some text on it, it shouldn't have too much text. right? Try looking at it, making it small, try making it bigger, and does it work? Do they both work or not? Think about the colours in it, what use of colour. Look at the one to go back to the ones that you analysed. Some of them had lots of colours, some had one or two. Which ones are better, which ones weren't? So, again, in your booklet, if we scroll down, you have got a bit down here that says logo design. So you've got your name of festival you can put in here. Now you need to design 2 logos. As I said, you can use Microsoft Paint if you want, or something more advanced, or you can use your Sketch.io pad. If you've got PowerPoint, you can do PowerPoint, or you can draw them out by hand. Either way, however you do, but you want to do 2 logos, one there and one there. And when you've decided on which one you're going to do, you put your logo in there with an explanation. Now there is this website I said, Sketchpad, which looks something like this, right? I'm not the best at it, but you can have a look and see what you do. You've got different shapes that you could use for your logo, so you could draw different shapes on it, like a square, hopefully, that comes up, right? So you can draw a square. Now I've got different fills here that you can play about with. You can click on the arrow, move things about. You can click on the text bit, right, and write some text. So you can play about with it a little bit like you would any other way in any other piece of software. When you've done it, you can then get a screenshot or copy it and put it into your booklet. The final thing to do for this part, once you've finished doing the logos, is a bit of self-assessment. What I want you to do in here is put what went well. So what has gone well so far with all of the project, from your ideas you come up with, from the planning and the logo that you've done. What do you think you can improve about your project? And then you can hand in your work on Google Classroom and let your teacher know that you're ready for it to be marked. Your teacher will assess it and give you some feedback that you can do. So even though we're not in school, you're still learning. We're still giving you some advice about how to make things better. So just to quickly recap, you're creating your logo now using different bits of software, and then a self-assessment, teacher assessment, hand your work in for me. That's the end of this part of the project. The next part is looking at letters and advertising, but we'll do that once you've done this.